After 2 weeks of building my new mobile app, I can confidently say that I'm almost done with the app. So it will be in the App Store as soon as possible. I just have to do some legal stuff, but I can show you what I did. To give you a short intro about my app. My app has the name Likeable, and it's an app that helps you become more charismatic. So you improve your social skills, you improve your communication skills, and this in the end makes you more charismatic. How I got that idea is I was scrolling through TikTok for some inspiration for some apps, and then I saw some people talking about how to become more charismatic, how to improve your communication, and those videos had like hundreds of thousands of likes, and a lot of comments were people saying like, how can I improve this, how do I learn this, how do I become more charismatic, I'm scared of this, and so on and so on. Then I checked the App Store. I saw a competitor doing 200k per month. I downloaded their app, I tested it, and I was like, there is something I can do better. And if they are doing 200k per month, I can at least make some of that money myself. So let me show you my app real quick. Alright. Can you see my screen? Yes. Okay, this is my app. This is how my apps look. This is how my app looks like. So Likeable, you see here a streak, all the days. You see here your charisma score, your stats, and then you can start the practice. You also have a leaderboard, a history, which, okay, nice. Yeah, history, leaderboard, then also settings where you can change your name and so on. Bro, what the hell? Alright, if you go now to the home page, you see your charisma score. There is one main feature that my app has, which is impromptu speaking. Now what is impromptu speaking? Okay, you see it here, right? What is impromptu speaking? You have 10 seconds to review each topic, then you can swipe right to accept or swipe left to skip. Then you have to speak about the topic that you see for 5 minutes, and you can get feedback on how you did. This is something that I've heard someone say on TikTok, is that if you want to improve your communication skills, you need to do impromptu speaking. So someone tells you a random topic, then you have to talk about the topic for 5 minutes, because this helps you to talk about stuff unprepared, because in everyday conversations you don't know what the other person is going to ask you. So by practicing that, what the other person is going to ask you, if you don't know this, you will improve your communication skills. And someone said you need to do a review, you need to have a look at your filler words, and I've all implemented this. Now, how does this look like? Like this, and you have a timer of 10 seconds, and if you like this topic, then you can swipe to the right, and if you don't like it, swipe to the left. Would you ever live in another country? This is something that it's interesting, but I won't talk about it right now. And then you can really, if you like it, you go to the right, and then it starts speaking, but I don't want to speak now for 5 minutes. So what I will do next is I will choose a topic, I'll speak for 5 minutes, and then I'll show you the results, how it looks like. I'm now done with the 5-minute talk, and this is the feedback screen. So let me show it to you real quick. On top, you have the charisma result. You see the charisma score for your speech, and you see a potential. This is the potential that you have if you continue to do this every single day. Then you see like an AI insight summary about your speech. You see the filler words, speaking pace, pauses, and clarity. And then you see how many filler words I used. I used like 10 times, which, if I'm being honest, I use this sometimes. But what's really interesting is you can actually click into the transcript, and this is like some Spotify view that I got inspired by, and you can now have a look at all the things that you said, and everything that you said which is not good, like a filler word, is marked red. Like, so, like, can you see this? Like, this is the whole transcript analyzed. really interesting. Then you see the speaking pace, 120 words per minute. You see how many pauses you did. I did 22 long pauses. Like when you speak for 5 minutes, sometimes you just really don't know what to say, but this really trains your mind to think about how you start to talk about something, and clarity, how easy was your message to understand. And you can also submit it to the leaderboard. Now you see my charisma score improved, and you see I practiced for 5 minutes. I have 616 words spoken. My best score was 75. So my potential is 97. I'm going to get it, and you see you can improve every single day. You also have a leaderboard, so if you have a good score, you can just submit it there, and then everybody can see it. So you can also learn from other people that are charismatic, and you have a history that you can see for yourself what you did, and then you also have the settings. And this is my app. I think, in my opinion, I think this is really a good app that could be my first app that makes me some money, because this is really a useful feature. And also getting the feedback that you have, or getting the feedback about your speech, is really helpful. I wanted to say something, wait, let me think. But how does this whole thing work or help you with becoming charismatic? Well, one part of becoming charismatic is being able to communicate effectively, and using this technique helps you improve your communication skills drastically. Now, this is the first feature of my app. I will launch my app like this, and then I'll market it on TikTok and Instagram, and then I'll see how the demand is for the app. If I can see a lot of people are signing up and so on, then I will for sure add many features as well. But I think it solves one problem with one feature for one user, and I think this is more than enough for the first version of my app. Here's again how it looks like. This is my app. This will be in the App Store very soon. It's called Likeable. Thank you all for watching, and I wish you a nice time.